Hi everyone, how are you all doing today? I hope you are all doing great. Now today I was thinking of doing a build challenge, but I couldn't decide which one I wanted to do. I was torn between doing the every room is a different budget challenge and every room is a different pack challenge. So for some reason, I thought it would be a great idea to do both. Now I have a feeling already that this is just going to be the absolute worst, but I guess we will see. Okay, so for the random pack part of this challenge, we're going to be using James Turner's random pack generator, and I'll leave a link for this in the description in case you guys want to give this a try. But basically how this works is you enter how many packs you'd like selected, you select the packs you don't own, and then you hit generate. So for us, we want one result, and we do have all of the packs, so we won't be taking any of those out today. So then what I was thinking after we get our pack is we're gonna head over to the random number generator, and we'll enter, I think we should have at least a minimum of 100 because there's not very much we can do with less than that, especially since in the build buy catalog, there's not very many items that are less than 100 simoleons. We're gonna do a max of 20,000 because I think it would be really interesting to see if we get a high number too. So I did already build a shell for this. It's kind of simple. I did put placeholder objects in so we know which room is which. So over here we have like this little entryway, kitchen, dining, and living room. And then upstairs we have this little balcony, and then we have the bathroom, maybe a kid's room or guest room, and then the master bedroom. So I think what we're going to go for first is the exterior, and whatever we get here determines if we get windows, doors, wallpapers, etc. So let's generate our first pack. Okay, this could be good. This could be good. So we have vampires, but now let's see how much we can spend with the vampires pack. That's a big budget. I mean, it's not huge, but it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. So we have 4,493 simoleons we can spend. This is also a really good challenge if you're trying to use different objects that you've never used before. So let's take a look over at the build objects. We do have windows. Okay, so we don't have very many options for windows. We have this window, which I don't hate. I take that back. And we also have these windows, which I think we'll probably be using these ones. These ones might be our best option. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this actually matches the style we were going for, but you know what? I'm just grateful that we have windows. And we do have a door. We have two doors, actually. I think this one says front door a little bit more than the other one. Now, our wallpaper options are pretty good. Like we have this brick, which I mean, that's better than nothing. I don't want to get ahead of myself because as soon as I get excited and hopeful, I feel like this is going to tear me down. So I'm thinking maybe we'll do something like this. We also do have fencing, so we can build a fence up here. So it is kind of hard because this is not the style of house that we're going for, but you know what? At least we got something, babe. Kind of want to do a door up here. I don't know if I want to risk not putting a door up here because if we get to the bedroom and we can't afford a door for this balcony, it's just going to be decorative and it'll kind of be boring. This is not the type of window I was planning for. If I'm going to be honest with you, I wasn't even sure we were going to have windows. I'm kind of feeling the gothy vibes. Okay, so we don't have any foundations, so we can't really do much there. And we also don't have any stairs, but I am going to allow us to build base game stairs, but I will not allow myself to change the color or do any sort of decorating. So maybe we'll do these pillars out front, and then maybe we just kind of fence this in, and maybe we do something like this. It feels weird not to have a roof, but maybe I'll allow myself to add a roof because it doesn't cost us anything. Okay, yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Oh, this looks so bad. We do have floor tiles, so we can do the front porch. I don't think that looks horrible. I also really don't like the way the second floor looks, but I think in order to make it functional, that little door up there might need to be there because we are not guaranteed that we are going to get a door ever again. The window placement is not it at all. Okay, you know what? All things considered, I don't think that is the worst looking house in the world. Let's see if we have anything for landscaping. So here's the outside. It's definitely not the vibe I was going for. I was going for less Victorian and more suburban family home, but you know what? This will do too, I guess. At least we have something here. Okay, so this next pack is going to be for the entryway. I'm kind of nervous. I'm like this, it's getting scarier. Spa day. Well, that's definitely not fitting the theme of the outside of the house, but it could work. Let's just see how many funds we're going to have for this entryway. 5,470. Okay. That is what we have for the entryway. That's more than we had for the entire exterior of the house. So for spa day, we do have these two floorings. And we also have the bright glowy flooring here. This one is worth 12 and these ones are worth 4 and 8. So since we're trying to spend like an astronomical amount of money, I think we are going to go with the glow tile. And same with the walls. The wallpaper is 12 simoleons each. Well, we have 4,580 simoleons for decorations. So it looks like the best thing to do is maybe we could put some like little sculptures in here because they are kind of pricey. Let's do like a mirror over here. And then we can put like this hallway table. We can also do these little plants. Since these go on the walls, it takes up a lot less space. We should put a happy hands and feet chair in here because one, it's expensive, and two, our Sims will be able to go get their feet and hands done right in here. We can also put this huge bamboo here, and maybe we'll put like a radio in here too. We have 15 simoleons left, so I don't think there's anything else we can buy. The theme for this room was outside. So the next room I think we're gonna do is the living room. I'm really nervous about this one. Spooky stuff. Just what I wanted. I don't know how much we're really gonna have to work with, so hopefully it's not a lot of funds. 4,450. Okay, we can do that. We do have a floor. Okay, these are our wallpaper options. I love these ghosts. I want to do the cute little happy ones. We're doing the pink ones, babe. We're doing the pink ones. Call the press. Now, furniture is a little bit slim. We really did pick the right room when we were doing this. One thing that I just tried to do is I just tried to size this teddy bear down to go in this chair, but his eyes disappeared. Well, Teddy can go right here. He can sit on the couch. I also think I'm gonna put like a cute little ghost lamp in here. Look how happy he is. Oh, we still have 204 simoleons. Okay, we can get the jack-o'-lantern lamp. That actually went surprisingly well. Like, I'm genuinely like, I'm a little confused. All right, so I think next we should do the kitchen. I might regret saying that, but I think we're gonna do the kitchen. I just realized I messed up. So when we were in this room, there was a couch that was in here. So the couch that was in here was this couch. That's 290 simoleons. Okay, I fixed it. The only thing that we can't have is 2 spiders, and we couldn't have the pumpkin lamp, so we have this light instead. So it was just a matter of a few simoleons, but we're good now. All right, everyone. This one is for the kitchen. I'm very nervous, so let's go ahead and see what we can get. Oh my god, okay. We got spa day again, so I'm gonna roll again. So let's see what we get. Vintage glamour stuff. I should have stuck with spa day. Okay, so this is going to be for our budget. 272? I don't think there's even anything in the vintage glamour pack that's worth 272. It's glamour, it's vintage. Like, hello, that just screams expensive. Okay, so we have no flooring, looking good. We do have wallpaper. I kind of like it. Okay, this is worse than I thought. So much for making this a functional home. We could get a singular drape. And you know what? I might go with the singular drape. I don't make the rules here. I'm just trying to spend all of the money that we're given. Hey, if there's somebody moving into this house, they have free reign here. Okay, so this is gonna be for the dining room. Hopefully this is a little bit better than the last time. So we're gonna see if we can get something dining room related. Anything, I need a dining table. Okay, we can't use vampires again because we have already used it. Please stop. Realm of Magic. Okay, I know for sure we can make things work with Realm of Magic. But now let's see how many simoleons we have to spend. 6,013? I think that's the highest number we've gotten this far. Okay, so we have this table. Honestly, I don't think I've ever used this table, but look how beautiful this table is. We have this wallpaper, and we do have 2 floorings here. I think I'm gonna do the wood one. And we still, all of these chairs were worth 100 simoleons, and we still have we have so much left in our budget. Okay, I know this doesn't really fit here, but I kind of want to put a fireplace. Maybe we'll just scoot that over one. We'll get one of these little floor sconces here. And I really don't like how off-center the table is. I don't think I've ever been this stressed doing a build before in my life. We're really running out of funds. Okay, we have 13 simoleons left. That's pretty good. The entire thing is off-centered, but it is a fully functional dining room. Okay, so now we're moving upstairs. So we are going to generate for the upstairs hallway. There is so much that could go wrong with this right now because we have such a small space. And if we get a big budget, or if we get a pack that has stuff that we can't fit in that hallway, this could get really, really bad really fast. So let's just generate, keep our fingers crossed for the hallway. No. We're gonna have a Batu themed hallway. Now let's see what our budget for this is. Oh god. This is a hallway. We do have doors. Actually, we're not even gonna be able to get into this room. And we do have some tiled floors. And we do have some wallpapers. You know what? Let's just go full Batu. Okay, I'm thinking we can use these awnings. I really don't know my thought process here, really. Like this, I'm just trying to use this money. All of the lights in this pack are extremely massive. We could size something down. And I'm thinking maybe we can try to like put a desk in here. And these, I think what we can do is maybe we'll just line these up to go across the wall. This is so hard. This house, could you imagine walking into this house? If I ever set foot in this house, I would immediately turn around and go home. We literally have 7 simoleons left. Like, we got it. How? I don't know. This is for the bathroom. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, God. I'm physically in pain. I am just gonna go ahead and use the most expensive wallpaper right off the bat because we have no other options here. I have no idea how we're gonna do this. We're not gonna be able to make this a functional bathroom. I guess maybe this is a pretty good pack to have a high budget for because this is kind of a higher end pack. Like these things are not cheap. So, I mean, maybe we did okay. I don't know if you guys, have you guys ever seen like luxurious bathrooms that have fireplaces in them? Well, have you ever seen a bathroom with no toilet? That's the real question here. And this is gonna be our toilet. I do like this lamp, but it's very large. And you know what? It's covering the windows, but at this rate, I'm here to win. I really have never used the wainscoting either because I kind of hate it. Oh, I forgot about these. You can put another light in here. It's pretty good money-wise, but this is definitely not a bathroom. Yeah. And it's also not cute. We are struggling so bad. Okay, so this is for the guest room, office, kids room. Okay. I think honestly we would be fine making this a guest room. I know there's a bed in there. I think we're fine with that. Let's see how much we have to spend. 481 simoleons. Well, you can't have it all. Okay, so we cannot afford an actual bed, but we can get an air mattress. That's it. Let's see if we can put any flooring in. Can, but that is also most of our budget. All right. Well, this was a short room. 5 simoleons? That's kind of expensive. Okay, so we can paint all of the walls except for these 2. And we have a air mattress and flooring. That is all. Okay, so finally, this is the last room. This is the master. And I like literally fingers crossed. Okay, so I'm not gonna look. Okay, this is for the master bedroom. Like I don't think I can look. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. Laundry day. This challenge really makes me question my packs. Okay, this might be all right. But now the real question is the budget. Okay, 4,729. We've had a lot of numbers in the 4,000s today. Okay, so we have no wallpapers and we have no flooring. Off to a great start. And we don't have a bed. I think what we can do is maybe we can layer these carpets. We can use this ottoman and try to make our own bed. I don't know if you guys watch The Office, but this kind of reminds me of when Michael was showing everybody where Jan makes him sleep like curled up at the bottom of the bed. Okay, maybe we can use this and try to make like a little headboard here because we do have the simoleons. That's the only thing that's like saving us right now. This could be like our dresser, and then we can use these just as like little end tables. Actually, I'm going to use these end tables as the headboard instead. Okay, I mean, it's really coming along, honestly. Well, at least we have one real bed. The only issue is you can't get to it. Hold on, my brain is working. It never likes to do that. Okay, yeah, I feel like this looks a little bit more like a floor. Like, I think that's a little more believable. And then we can put that there. But we still have 2,549 simoleons. Like, this is so upsetting. Because I like the way this looks, and I could stop it here, but we literally have the biggest budget, like, ever. Okay, so we could put a washer and dryer literally right in the bedroom. Is that a goal that we should have for houses? Should we be putting our washers and dryers just right in the bedroom? Okay, we have 879 left. It's so hard because nothing is really expensive here. Everything is kind of affordable. Okay, maybe if we put this against this wall, we can try to put like a little love seat here. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think we could do that. We have 374 simoleons left. And honestly, all of this wall clutter kind of distracts you from the fact that we don't have any wallpaper. We have 24 left and we can't do anything else. But look at that. That's actually kind of a cute room. I think this is one of my favorites. Like, if you don't look, like, if you close your eyes and like peek a little bit like this, you might see a bed. I'm not going to tell you to do that, but I'm also not going to tell you not to do that. All right, everyone, let's go through, double check, and just do like a recap on our creation here. I mean, the outside, like when you first see it, it's like at a quick glance, you might be like, oh, that's actually kind of good. But like the closer, just don't look too close. Close an eye, close a couple eyes if you need to. Realistically, on the outside, I mean, she's a house. Okay, so we walk in. Here is our brightly colored entryway. Actually kind of has a little bit of function. Like, there's a drink tray there, you've got a chair, radio, like what more could you need? And then in here, literally this I think is my favorite room in the house. This is our little spooky themed living room. And then in here is our our kitchen, and here is our dining room. And I kind of like the way this came out, if I'm being completely honest with you. Like, if I were playing Realm of Magic, I would probably decorate my dining room close to this or like exactly like this. All right, next is our Batu hallway. Just the fact that like we got Batu for this hallway, and the fact that we had such a enormous budget for this room, like literally astounds me. Like, it's literally, it is our luck. And then through this door is our bathroom. So that's our toilet. We don't really have a sink, but this could be like a shower tub combo type of situation. And we do have a fireplace in here because we're rich. Okay, so now we have our secret room. This is it. This is our guest room. I will not be sleeping here anytime soon. We come back out to our Batu hallway. We're going to go into our master. So despite having laundry day for this one, I really do think this came out like surprisingly well. Yeah, that is our entire house. And you know what? I think we did pretty good. We did a lot better than I was expecting. The only thing that we really failed at was this kitchen and maybe the bathroom upstairs. Overall, this is like a really successful build. All right, everyone, I think that's all I have for you today. If you guys do like this type of challenge, I would love to do this again. This honestly was so much fun. And in the video, I was like legitimately stressed in a good way, not in a bad way. If you guys have any other build challenge suggestions, just comment some down below. I would really like to see those and maybe give some of them a try. And also, I really wanted to thank you guys so much for giving me so much support through this YouTube journey. And this is something that I really do enjoy. So hopefully you guys can see that through my videos, that I'm having like a genuine fun time with you guys. And playing The Sims is literally my favorite pastime. Maybe I'll do a whole video on Sims games that I've played in the past, or maybe we'll play some old Sims games if you guys would like to see that. Also, I have no idea why you guys would ever want this build, but it is available on the gallery now at virgoxsims. All right, everyone, I think on that note, that is all I have for you guys today. If you could please comment, like, subscribe, share this with your friends, that would be so awesome. And thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.